Hi, Rueben from Business Success Educators here. And in this video, I want to share with you a key number to understand that's going to help you drive your business. And that number is your hourly rate. Now, when I talk about hourly rate, I'm not talking about how much you might charge your time out for. I'm really looking at what is the return on your time. So for all the hours that you're putting into your business, what return is coming back to you? So let's just say that you were getting a return of $100,000 a year. You might pay yourself $80,000 and get a profit of 20, but you might be working 50 hours a week to get that number. Well, to work that out, the 100,000 divided by the 50 hours a week works out to be about $40 an hour. And the interesting thing is, the name of the game becomes, how do we increase that rate? Now, before we can increase it, we want to understand a couple of things. Firstly, what is your current hourly rate? So after you watch this video, work out what are you paying yourself, what's all those dollar values, what's coming out to you as the owner of the business, and then how many hours are you putting into that? And for some businesses, this is going to be a real wake-up call because you think, hang on, this number's pretty low. I'm better off working for someone else. Others of you go, hey, this is pretty high. I'm pretty happy with that. Either way, we've got to know the number, because if we don't know the number, we can't improve it. Now, once you know that number, recognize that everything you do in the business has a value attached to it. Serving a customer has a value, preparing a quote has a value, hiring a team member has a value, putting out the bins has a value. And a number of those activities have a much higher value than others. Typically the things where you're winning business, you're quoting, you're following up, you're winning work, that's generally going to be a higher value activity than working on the tools. And working on the tools is generally going to have a much higher value than doing some of the admin, bookkeeping or other administration. And so what we've got to recognize is, because our time is finite, we only get 24 hours in a day, we want to be constantly looking at, how do I increase my hourly rate by getting things off my plate? Now, there's a few different ways you can do that. You can delegate them, so delegate to other people in the business. You can automate them, so there could be software or bits of equipment or things that can enable you to do more with less. Or the other thing that you can do is outsource them. So you give it to someone else to do. Now, the final part I'd like to leave you with is, set yourself a benchmark. So if you set yourself a target of what you're going to go for, you might say, hey, I want to set my target rate to $100 an hour. That's going to be worth my time. Then start looking at which things are you doing right now that are less than that, and which sort of things might bring that up, and focus on doing less of the low value activities, more of the high value activities, and then you'll be well on the way of getting the best return possible of your time. And this is something you want to be doing regularly with your time. Always be looking at your hourly rate, always be looking at how you can upgrade it, increase it as your business grows. Some of your activities in the past that were high value activities could end up becoming lower value activities just based on where the business is at. And so this is such a critical number to understand when it comes to building and growing your business. So thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and I'll catch you in another video soon. Bye for now.